Hey everybody, the Super Vader 400 here, back for another retro review. And this time, I review Batman Forever, which I own on DVD and just got done finished watching. And I must say, this is one of my all-time favorite movies. I am a huge fan of the very first four Batman movies and the 1996 Adam West Batman movie. I think the first Batman movie, the first Tim Burton Batman movie, is the best. I think the second one kind of sucked, but it was still an awesome movie. I'm going to explain more why it sucked in another review. I thought Batman Forever was freaking awesome and criminally underrated, and I thought Batman and Robin was awesome and is, despite its controversy and all the negative rot and opinions, I think that film is criminally underrated, and I think Schumacher Schumacher's Batman are way better than Nolan's Batmans. We should be debating on who is the best between Burton or Schumacher. But with that being said, I'm going to start off with this review. Of course, Batman Forever picks up where Batman Returns left off, even though there's a new director. Tim Burton is off and is regulated to a producer role, whereas Joel Schumacher has been appointed as director of this film. And Joel Schumacher was told by the studio to go for a more kid-friendly film. And in my opinion, I felt, despite that, they did a good job. In my opinion, it doesn't matter what tone you go for, whether you want to be dark or whether you want to be light. In my opinion, what matters is the screenplay and if the movie is entertaining or not. And this movie from beginning to end was. I love the story. I love the action sequences. I love the comic book style Gotham City, and the high caliber cast of actors was awesome. Val Kilmer as Batman, Chris O'Donnell as Robin, um, Nicole, she was pretty cool too. Jim Carrey, um, Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, and also in another supporting role as one of the minor villains, Don the Dragon Wilson from a B movie series called Blood Fist. Blood Fist appears as one of the leaders of a neon looking light gang that appears in a cool scene when Robin steals the Batmobile. So like I said, this was just an awesome film. Going back to the story, I love the story of this film. Of course, like I said, it continues where Batman Returns left off. Max Schreck is dead. Catwoman is thought to be dead and is missing, and Penguin is also dead. And Batman in this film is still trying to adjust to a normal life while being Batman. But he's also much older, much wiser, and not as lethal as he was in the first two movies. He's grown up a little for the much younger, rebellious Robin. Now, I love the character. I love the character development between the whole Burton and Schumacher trilogy of the characters. Then of course, yes, so yeah, he's already Batman, and he's already fighting Two-Face. Two-Face and his thugs. Then of course, Bruce Wayne at a convention rejects Edward Nigma's technology science project for transmitting brainwaves, something like that, transmitting brainwaves, and then Nigma goes insane. And murders his boss and makes it look like suicide, and now and leaves a bunch of riddles behind for Batman and the detectives. And now Batman has to stop him. So now Batman has to deal with the Riddler and Two-Face, who later join forces. But before all that happens, in another awesome scene, we get introduced to the character Robin and his family. And I love how Robin and his family are wearing the 1992 animated television series outfits in the film. Of course, Two-Face kills Robin's parents in a departure from the comics, where it's a mob boss who kills Robin's parents. parents, and Robin is angry and swears vengeance, but Batman adopts Robin into his home and tries to steer him away from that path, but it's no use. It's no use, and after several mishaps, Robin finally joins Batman as Robin finally joins Batman as Batman and Robin, and they together take the fight to Two-Face and Riddler. Like I said, this film was awesome. Some of my favorite scenes include the opening scene where Batman is on Two-Face's trail and is fighting with those awesome looking thugs from the Batman Forever video game. And then of course the scene introducing Robin. Then of course there was the cool scene where Robin stole the Batmobile and pretended to be Batman, and he fought that neon light gang led by I keep forgetting the head thug's name. I don't think he was named, but he was according to Wikipedia, he was portrayed by Don Wilson from the B movie, Don the Dragon Wilson from the B movie Blood Fist. That was some awesome fighting, and the fighting was awesome in this film. All of the action sequences, the opening sequence with the thugs, the sequence with the thugs, and of course the sequence at the end when Robin was punching Two-Face and knocks Two-Face over a cliff. Two-Face pretends to fall for his death, but it's just a ploy to get Robin to help him, and Two-Face shoots him with a gun. Two-Face holds a gun to his head and captures Robin as a hostage, and then of course the end of the movie, even though this was unrealistic, in attempt to save Robin, Batman throws a bunch of coins in the air, and Two-Face gets it mixed up with his real coin and can't catch him in time, and he falls into the rocky water below, and then the coin falls into his hand, like live by the sword, die by the sword thing. Even though that was unrealistic, that was cool. Then of course I love the origin while Tommy Lee Jones was more of a Joker knockoff than a multi-layer rogue like Two-Face. They still got the origin right. His face was burnt by a mob boss named Maroni. I think that was his name, and he swore vengeance on the Batman for it. That's in the comic books. And Riddler, I love his what's his name? He's a paranoid, hyper overactive, obsessive nerd, and then he becomes a psychotic maniac, eccentric character in the Riddler. I don't even like the Riddler, but I loved him in this adaptation of Batman. And like I said, this was just an awesome movie, and it's criminally underrated. A lot of people don't remember this one. It has a mixed reception. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people don't remember and unfairly compare it to the sequel, Batman and Robin, which was hated even more. But with that being said, this was an awesome movie, and I'm about to review Batman and Robin next. All right, the Super Vader 400 out.